This encounter is now in session. What's going on, you savages? It's your boy Close Encounter. About to have another one. So, I'm going to try to keep this one quick. I'm pretty busy today. Want to squeeze some time in for my people. Got another treat as usual. Always got something fresh for you. Not really. Boom. Got my old lunch bag. Nah, this is going to be a little something special. Been on my 45 ACP thing. What do they call it? God's caliber. This is an FNX 45 tactical. I love this thing. I'm real thankful. I got some nice friends around me. My neighbor, I helped him repair one of his pistols the other day, and he was talking about this. I didn't even know he really had it. So he pulls it out, and here we go. We got it. Gonna do a quick review. You can see it had some wear on it. Got some use to it. Tremendous. At least just holster wear. I don't know about the rest, but these are nice. These are very popular. Not a lot of people mess with them because they're huge. They're gigantic. And this is not your everyday 45 ACP. It's no 1911, nothing like that. Some people call it 1911 killer. Look at that. Tremendous. These joints hold 15 rounds of 45. If you know anything about this gun, I'm just, I'm going to be regurgitating all that same information. There's a million videos out there, I'm sure. But this thing is fire. This is great. There's not many 45 ACPs that come double stack, high capacity like that. I think the first one that came out like that was the Para Ordnance P12 or P14. Either 14 rounds or 12 rounds, and that's a double stack 1911 before it was cool. And that's in 45. It was a beast too. And then after that, or around the same time, I'm not 100% sure. Let me know in the comments. I'm not a freaking guru. But the Glock 21. That's an early model pistol. I think that came out, the first Glock 21, I think was Gen 3. And that holds 13 rounds of 45. And that's still a lot. And of course, you got one in the chamber. Who's better than you? You're doing great. I really, really like these. These were originally the FNP 45 tactical. The main difference between the FNP 45 tactical and the FNX 45 tactical is going to be the bore axis. The slide sits a little bit deeper into the frame, and that allows the barrel to be a little lower, and also the sight over bore is a little bit lower, or more balanced, or close to even, compared to the FNP version. So Foxtrot, Nebraska, Papa, FNP, and this is FNX. Now the FNX line of pistols, there's a 40 and a 9mm. This came out around 2008, 2009, available to the public at least. And around that time, they stopped building the FNX series, which is a double action, single action, so hammer fired pistols, and they made the FNS series. The FNS series, a lot of people didn't like it because it was a revamped version. Not even really revamped. It was just a striker fired version of the FNX. So some people didn't like it. Some people did. I haven't heard anything bad about them. I've shot a few of those, and they're great guns. I love those. Those are amazing. FNS series is pretty cool. A lot of people didn't like them because they were pretty much the same thing, but they still work. And if you know anything about FNs, I've said it before, say it again. I'll say it till I die out. These are high quality guns. Very high quality. I mean, the materials used, a lot of companies don't always use cold hammer forged metal to make their barrels, or that process for their barrels. The slides, very well coated, very well treated. They don't fade as fast as you would find in like a Glock, some early Smiths. What else? Anything really. A lot of them aren't this well finished, this well made. So I really, really like these guns. Another great thing about them that adds to their popularity, if you're a video game guy, this gun was featured in quite a few games. I think it was featured in, is it Modern Warfare 2 or whatever? Black Ops 2 for sure, The Division, and Ghost Recon. I think Wildlands and whatever, Breakpoint, Point Break, whatever. There's a few video games this is in. This was in that movie with 50 Cent, Den of Thieves. The cop guy, I can't remember his name. He used one of these. And I mean, this is a cool ass gun. I really like it. Once again, holds 15 rounds of 45. It's a 4.5 or 5-inch barrel, about 8-9 inch in total overall length from the end of the beaver tail all the way over to the end of the threaded barrel. And when this came out, understand something. This wasn't very common. If you wanted to get a red dot on a firearm, on a pistol, you would have to go and have it milled and cut out and whatever. A lot of Glocks were like that. Just gotta make sure, represent for the safety team. Appreciate you guys. But you have to get it milled and cut out. And you can only put the one red dot on there. And this is like 2008, 2009. Not many people were running red dots like that. Red dots really started to become more prevalent, I'd say maybe the past like 7 years or so. I don't know. I'm not that deep in, but I started seeing them more and more around that time. But man, this is something right here. Like that's a beauty. Look at that. Take that in real quick. This is off right now. And this is not motion sensing. I think this is Vortex Venom optic. And this was designed on the Trigicon footprint, I think the standard size one, like the RMR Type 1, Type 2. And, once again, 15 rounds of 45, one in the chamber. Can't beat that. You could bang away all day. And when these came out, I think like the early models of them, there were people complaining that the grips were like squishy or something. This is not one of those. And the other main difference between the FNP outside of the bore axis and how the slide rides inside the frame is the back straps. All of them have replaceable back straps. There's like 4 of them that they give you when you purchase. The FNP came with just one back strap. You could just flip it over, and that's if you had a small hand at the top and you needed to be able to fill up the grip a little more. You flip it over, whatever it is. Your grip's just not that good, whatever. But that's what you had as an option. These, it comes with the medium. You can put the small or the large or whatever, and you're good to go. But yeah, this is something. This doesn't have the barrel thing to stop it from getting loose as you're shooting. I know the 509 and things like that, and all the newer ones have that. There's a seal or something that they put at the end of the thread protector. I don't know if you could see inside there. There's a recess at the end. Let's see here. Right there at the very back. Not very clear. But there's a recess back there. Now they come with rubber seals, those O-rings. And when you put it on and tighten it down, as you're firing, this won't bounce off. You don't have to stop shooting and tighten it up. It just locks it in place. So just do a quick field strip just to take it down and clean it up. Just polish it. Get it ready to get sent out. Got that same takedown lever, same procedure to follow for stripping and cleaning. To actually strip this slide, it's pretty intricate. There's a lot of moving parts inside there. Some of the guys, I think in special operations that were using some of these, I've heard stories about it. I don't know personally. They started to gravitate away from these because sometimes they would end up breaking and parts were hard to find. That was then. I'm not sure if that's the same issue now, but I'm pretty sure it's not that case because there's not many big aftermarket parts for FN products. There are a few companies. If I could remember them, I'll link them. But I don't know. I can't remember off the top of my head. There was one company back in I think it was like 2011, 2012. over in Tennessee, they would specialize in, you know, stripping these without problems and keep everything to manufacturer specifications and be able to polish the trigger group, because all the FN triggers, they're metal, not too much plastic involved, and sometimes they end up heavy, gritty, creepy, whatever you want to call it. It'd be hard to shoot. And after you shoot it a lot, you break it in, the triggers settle in, and you know it becomes so much smoother. And they would just take it apart, polish it. You get a better trigger, better break. Still have a solid wall. It's not bouncy or anything like a Gen 2 or 3 Glock, that springy, mushy feel. But yeah, these are awesome guns. I believe the magazines are also different. The magazines on the FNP, they only had 3 dots for witnessing on the magazine, so you can see how many rounds you have. They just had 3 circles or so. I believe you could still use those mags. Correct me if I'm wrong, but yeah, the FNX is the updated version of it. Now there's the 545 and the 510, and there's a 502, the 22 pistol. That thing nice. I like it. I want to get me one of those. But yeah, let's take it apart real quick, and we'll just do a quick cleaning. Go out there, bang around real quick, see what I think. I haven't really felt one of these firing. I've shot a few 45s, not this one yet, so we'll see. It's a standard takedown. We're already clear. And you pull your takedown lever. And this TLR1, it gets actuated pretty quick. And I don't believe you have to pull the trigger on this because it's already been cocked back. This quote, yep, that's it. Very simple takedown. Look at these slide rails. That's thick. That's a thick broad that knows she got it. Jesus Christ, I'll keep her next to me, keep her close. And look at that. This is everything on this thing is just heavy. It's hefty. I mean, you gotta be. It's a 45, pretty big bore, 5mm short from 50 cal, and you're carrying 15 rounds of this plus 1. Man, listen, if you're slim and running around with this, I mean, I don't know if you're compensating for something, but yeah, you're definitely making a statement. But yeah, I hope everybody's been good. We've been doing our thing. This time of year, I know a lot of y'all going through a lot this time of year. Everyone be stressing. It's the holiday season. Some people don't have family, so it's not that fun. And other people have family that either just messes with them or they're not cool with them. Whatever the case is. Just take some time for yourself, everybody. You know? The ladies out there, y'all good at that. You guys gotta just write a book or something. Tell people it's okay to do something for you. Especially us. Dudes, man, listen. If we don't do something for a little while, we think we ain't shit. We're sitting around. Sometimes what you need to do, sit down, just shut the fuck up. Relax yourself. Go do something you want to do. You know, take some time for you. Everybody takes time for themselves. Do that for yourself, too. That mental health shit real, boy. Alright. You could be the happiest person, then some shit dawns on you, and then next thing you know, you're losing your chips. You know? Keep your chips for yourself. Look at all these fucking parts in here, boy. Shish. I don't even know what to say. I would hate to have to fix this. No, but these guns are great, and they don't fall apart like that. I mean, most modern weapons now, based on industry standards, the way that they just come together, you don't really have many issues out of them. You know, it's not like back in the days, you shoot it a couple times and it's busted. Look at the length of this barrel, yo. Jesus Christ. You shot it a few times. That is nice. It's clean in there. Cold hammer forged barrel. You get a polished feed ramp from the factory. Not all companies do that either. Look at that. Just wipe it one time. Clean. And the chamber's polished as well. Not as highly polished as the feed ramp, but the chamber's polished. It's really slick. Help protect you from hang-ups. And little stuff like that. Makes all the difference. You don't have to do this portion, but it makes it look good. You tell her that polish your barrel. Anyway, but yeah, I hope everybody's doing good, man. You know, these days coming up, major holidays, major family time, and some of us don't have those families. That's why I heard about Friendsgiving about a year ago, as I actually went out there and celebrated that with some friends. That was pretty cool. And it's really good for people who don't have anybody, and all you got are the people you met growing up. Sometimes the people you meet end up being closer to you than even your own family, because they get to look at you as who you are, not as who you're perceived to be by the family you grew up with. But you know, they call it brother from another mother, sister or whatever. You know, you get people in your life, man. And we spend so much time looking around trying to find something or find purpose. We end up forgetting we usually have everything we need. We just got to make something of it. Take your head out the clouds, look straight ahead. Look in the mirror, start there. That's always good. You don't like what you see? Fix that motherfucker. All right, if you can't even see it, get a bigger mirror. Start there. All right, but yeah, just a quick polish, nothing major. This thing is fairly clean. Not sure if you find it suppressed or anything. I'd love to do that. I don't get a lot of suppressor action. I shot with a friend of mine a while back, and yeah, he had a couple of suppressed firearms. That shit is amazing. Like, that's the truth. That's the next move for me. And you can use the decocker right here. It doesn't bring it flush. It doesn't bring the hammer flush all the way up. But you can also go old school style. Pull the trigger, ride it all the way through. There you go. Anyway, put this thread protector back on. Right hand threaded, 1/2x28. Just very standard stuff. You can get almost any suppressor on the market for it. I had a friend of mine, he had a Glock that he bought, and it was right hand threaded, or no, left hand threaded, 13.5x1. Some HK shit. No offense to those guys. You know some of them, boy, the officials. And I got some random holler points out here. I got some, we're going to shoot those as well. I like to do that. I got some Federal, what is this, Remington PDX, Hornady XTP. I got it all. Let me show you. And here we go. So this is the Federal HST. I really like that little spike thing in there. It looks cool. And this is the, oh no, this is SIG ammo. V-Crown, I believe. And then this is the Winchester PDX. We're just going to use a few of those. Load these things up real quick. Take you out for a ride. And we'll see how well she does with hollow points. It's old stuff, so not too serious. Let's load this thing up. We'll hit the road. I'm going to mix in a couple of these guys too. Let's see if you can remember the order. Let me know in the comments. I'll send you a box of rounds. Love these mag loaders, dog. Save your thumbs. What's left of them. If ever you worked on cars, you know what I mean. Alright, there we go. We'll do the holler points last. Let's see here. I ain't gonna lie, I would use this as a lunch bag, but I might get in trouble. So I'm like, oh my god, he's got a weapon in the office. But anyway, but let's take this hoe outside real quick, make sure the battery on this thing works. Here we go. Look at that. It doesn't look that big for a 6 MOA dot. Not too bad, but we'll give it a shot. Not like we have much of a choice is what we're running, right? But alright guys, I'll check in a minute. Alright, we out here on the range. Let's do our thing. A little something special. I ain't turned the dot on. There we go. Safety off. Let's make it happen. Damn, alright. Not bad. Not bad at all. Alright. It's one mag down. More full metals. We'll do some holler points soon. See that reset. Empty. Alright. Put those hollers in there now. Let's see here. Holler at me, baby. Let's see what we can do. They're coming back. These shits are strong. All done. Tremendous. Alright, and we're back. Well, I enjoyed it. I hope you guys did too. And yeah, this was a treat. I really enjoyed shooting this thing. Not everything's built the same. This felt organic. It felt natural. I mean, look at the size of this motherfucker. Jesus Christ. What can I use here? It's a 33 round Glock mag. What the fuck? That's the slide. Like, look at that. From beaver tail end to the muzzle. Come on, son. That's real. It's a big boy. And it handles itself very well. Felt good shooting. Recoil impulse wasn't impossible to deal with. I think I could shoot that for an hour or two. Not a problem. The cost of it, it's still in the it's still in the 4-digit range. It's still in the like the low mid thousands. Sometimes you could find one for $900 some odd used, sometimes slightly rough condition, or just a short sale. But you'll usually find them for anywhere from $1,100, $1,300. And it'll be $1,100, $1,300. Sometimes you might get a light on it, and sometimes you might get an optic. It may not be, it might just be an optic like this one, because it's not too expensive. These are like $2 and change. You might find somebody willing to sell it for a decent price, $1,300, $1,200 with a Trigicon on it. These do not mount directly for a loophole, Delta Point Pro or something like that. You got to get a plate for it. I'm sure somebody makes it. I think HB Industries, they make a lot of these things. But all in all, I mean, this is a solid gun. Would I carry it every day? If I was in like an offensive situation, like and we're out there and the world knows what our plans are, like a battle type situation, absolutely. Concealed carry, yeah, all right. Even if you're part of the big dude crew, 250 and up, you know who you are. I'm down with y'all. But yeah, you don't even want this every day. I feel like you got Lizzo on your hip. I just found out who that is. Chick's a cow. But I mean, great music. Just found out about some of the nonsense. But anyway, this is solid, yo. I really enjoy this gun. This is serious. But anyway, Close Encounter out, man. Check me out. I got some new stuff rolling in for you guys. I hope you guys enjoy. And thank you very much again. I appreciate everyone who's liking, commenting, subscribing, especially sharing. Get this thing out there. Let's get this thing growing. You know what I'm saying? We're going to do that giveaway real soon. I got a few more to give away, too. Y'all going to like what I got in the hole for y'all. Pause. Anyway, Close Encounter out. Let's get this over with. Get drunk tonight. This encounter is adjourned.